Exceptional morning, everyone. Glorious rising. Today, I want to welcome you to this presentation. In today's presentation, we are going to be discussing the 13 amazing ways you can earn in multi-stream. I'm going to be giving a detailed explanation, so please pay attention. Endeavor to share this slide, or rather, share this live streaming to your team members, uplines, downlines, so that everybody too can learn. So without wasting time, let's go straight into the business of the day. We're going to discuss the 13 amazing ways of earning in multi-stream. Every one of us here knows that in multi-stream, we earn in 13 amazing ways. So this is what we're going to discuss. But before then, I want you to take note of the various packages you can come in with into multi-stream. These packages determines the amount you earn as we go by. So take note of it. We have 7 entry packages. The first one is the entry. It's called the entry, which is 8,600, and its equivalent PV is 6 PV. The second entry package is called the flexi. The amount to take that step is 27,800. The third one is the booster package, 47,000 naira, and its equivalent PV is 42,000. The third one, rather the fourth one, is the standard package, which is 130,200 naira, and its equivalent PV is 120 PV. The fifth package is called the advance. The equivalent PV is 264 PV. You can see the amount there. Same goes for the Excel and for the Flourish, which is the highest package with a PV of 1,050. And you can come on board with at least 1,122,200. When I mean at least, okay, there's varieties to it because the way you pick the product varies, so it can alter the price. Okay, the products, different products with different prices, so it can alter the price. So you may have this 1,122,200 naira to get a specific type of product. But if you want a variety, that means you either have to add some amount to make up for that product, but the total PV attached to that package itself will not change, which is 1,050 PV. So having said that, I want us to look down a little. Those writings down there is also going to be helpful when we're trying to explain the ways of earning. Some of them to take note of is the DRB. DRB means direct referral bonus. If you observe very well, you notice that the DRB is the same 30% on all packages. 30% on all packages. Okay, so that means irrespective of the package anybody is coming into the system with, the direct referral bonus for the person that sponsored such person is going to be 30% of the PV. 30% of the PV. So the referral bonus you're going to get for entry is 30% of 6 PV. The referral bonus you're going to get for a Flourish package is 30% of 1,050 PV. So in this company, we have a conversion rate. We have a conversion rate for our PV, and that conversion rate is 530 naira. So one PV is equivalent to 530 naira. So after doing your 30% of the 6 PV, you have to multiply it by 530 naira to get the actual amount in naira or in CDs or in CFAs that you're going to be credited as a bonus. Okay, please take note of that, it's very important. The next inscription under the DRB is the IRB. IRB means indirect referral bonus. So from the picture I've showed here, you can see that it varies based on the packages. Okay, so for the entry package, there's a dash there, meaning that there is no indirect referral bonus. You don't earn indirect referral bonus if you're on entry. Only what you're entitled to earn is excuse me, only what you're entitled to earn is direct referral bonus, no indirect for you. So if you come into the system with just 6 PV and you remain on that 6 PV without making any attempts to upgrade to the higher packages, there is nothing like indirect referral bonus for you. What does that mean? It means that if you sign up somebody and the person comes in with a Flourish package, you're going to earn only 30% of that Flourish package, which is an equivalent of 166,950. That's what you're going to earn as a direct referral bonus, and that is the end. You're not going to earn any other thing. Nothing is attached. That's the only earning you have. Then even if points are accumulating at your left, right, and center, no indirect for you. You just be there until you decide to upgrade. And that is why it's very important for us to attain to the highest package where there is other benefits attached to it. Okay. Then the other one is MB, which is matching bonus. Okay, I will explain that one alongside. So I want you to take note of the terms. So as you can see there, the matching bonus also varies according to the packages you come in with. So having taken note of all this, let's now go straight into simplifying all the different earnings we have, the 13 of them. So here are the 13 of them. The first one is retail profit, second direct referral bonuses, the third is indirect referral bonuses, the fourth one is upgrade bonus, fifth one matching bonus, sixth Unilevel bonus, seventh Unilevel bonus pool, the eighth one is awards, nine achiever celebration, 10 superstore bonus, 11 service center bonus, 12 service center CM pool, and 13 platinum merit award. Okay, we are going to be going to each of them to demystify it. Okay, so the first one on the list here is the retail bonus. Retail bonus is 30%, the same as a direct referral bonus. Direct referral bonus is 30%. Retail bonus is also 30%. So what is retail bonus? Retail bonus is the bonus you get from selling the product to end users. Okay, when you sell a bottle of ginger, for instance, the small bottle, you get it at the company price of 6,004, then you sell at 8,005. So that means you're selling at 30% retail profit, because 30% of that 6,400 is I think 1,920. Yes, that's what it is. So add it to the 6,400, it's going to give you about 8,500. So that's why small bottles, if you're selling it for a non-member, is 8,500, or you can just say 8,600. Why the big bottle is sold for 16,640 naira. That is 30% of 12,800. That's where you sell it. So, but sometimes you can just round it off to 17,000. Okay, so it now depends on you. The company says sell at 30%. So some people sell above 30%. That's not really too okay. Some people sell below. Those selling below is not nice at all, because you're going to bring down the business. Because when you sell to somebody at a lesser amount, and maybe you're not available to sell again to the person, the next just person goes to someone that is selling it at the standard company price. She will say, this person used to give me for this amount. Why are you giving me for this amount? So for me and my team, I always maintain my 17,000. If you want to go and buy a cheaper elsewhere, that's your business. I like doing things the right way. This is a business. You don't spoil someone's business because of your greedy intentions. You want to sell off your product at any amount. That's a bad mentality. Tomorrow, when you start up your own personal business, whatever you sow, you will also reap it. So please go by the company's recommended selling price of 30%, which is 8,005 for the small bottle, um 16,640, or 16,700, or 17,000 for the big bottle. Then for our soap, the soap is gotten at 1,550 naira company price, that's distributor price. If you want to sell 30% of that, excuse me, 30% of that 1,550 is about 500 and something naira. So that brings the soap to about 2,000 naira, and or 25. Why am I saying 25? Sometimes transport may be involved. Will you, because of soap of 1,550, and be going to Kafanchan to give it to a customer, or pay way bill? So you have to use your discretion. So I usually put it at 2,500. If the person getting the soap is very close to my locality where you don't spend much transport, I will give you at 2,005. That's how I do it. Okay. That's for the first bonus. We are going over to the second one. The second one is the DRB, direct referral bonus. I've already explained this to you. 30% of the PV of that package the person is coming into will be paid to you as a direct referral bonus, irrespective of the package you are. Okay, irrespective of the package you are. So, like I said earlier, we use 530 for our conversion. Then also take note, the DRB is calculated based on the PV, not the amount. I made this mistake when I first came into MultiStream. I was calculating 30% of the amount, which is wrong. You calculate 30% of the PV the person came in with, then multiply it by 530, and that will give you the amount you're going to earn. So let me simplify it here. When you refer an entry package, we all know has a PV attached to it, which is 6 PV. So when you refer an entry package, you're going to earn 954 naira for each person that comes in with entry package. Okay, that's what you're going to earn. So how is it calculated? 30% of 6 PV is 1.8. So 1.8 multiplied by 530 will give you 954 naira. So anybody you bring in with 8,006 is you're going to be paid 954. That's not even up to 1,000. And what the company will do, once your money in your wallet is not up to 1,000, it will not drop in your account too. It will be on your master wallet till any day you do more activities to get something above 1,000. That is when it will now drop in your account, because all this money dropping and not dropping, because I've worked in the bank, any transaction that happens, the company is charged. Like when you are crediting your e-wallet to get this 8,006 on your wallet to do the registration, the bank will charge you. Before, they used to charge 50 naira. That's why you're seeing 8,650. 8,006 is what you see on the system when you want to do the registration. But when you want to credit your wallet, the bank will charge you 50 naira. Providos Bank, which they are using, will charge you 50 naira. Now, because of CBN regulations and everything, CBN are just on the neck of banks. They can't even breathe, so they don't even know where to get money again to survive. They now have to share the fees and level it on customers. So every transaction you do now, they are adding 500 naira to it. They cut you as high as 500 naira to perform that transaction. So that means if you're trying to credit a wallet, please add at least 500 naira for bank charges, so that when they collect their charges, it will remain the actual figure for the registration on the multi-stream system. Okay. So having said that, you have seen it. If you refer any entry package, you earn 954 naira. For me and my team, I've told you, don't bring entry package. The same energy you use to refer an entry package, that is the same energy you use to refer a flourish package that will earn you about 166,950 naira per referral. So why not go higher instead of thinking about this entry? No. So that doesn't mean that somebody cannot come in with entry. When you see somebody that have zeal and doesn't really have the money, at least the person can just take step first and put his or her name into the company's database, then start working towards upgrading, because at any point in time you can actually upgrade. We're also going to talk about that one. Okay, so that's it for the entry package. The next one is the flexi package, which is 27,800. A PV attached to it is 24 PV. So when you refer any entry package of 24 PV, you're going to earn 30% of 24 PV multiplied by 530, which is going to give us 3,816 naira. So if you refer anybody flexi, the bonus you're going to get instantly is 3,816. When you refer a flourish package with 47,000, we have different flourish packages because of the soap and then how you choose your product. So that will now vary the amount. Some are 50, some are 49. But whether 50, 49 or 47, booster package PV is 42. So 42 PV, for 30% of 42 PV multiplied by 530, which is our conversion rate, will give you 6,678 naira. So anytime you refer somebody with booster package, just know that the direct referral bonus you will receive is 6,674. Noted, right? Thank you very much. So the next package on our list is the standard package. Standard package has a PV of 120. It has a PV of 120 attached to it. So if you do 30% of that 120 PV multiplied by our conversion rate of 530, you're going to get 19,080 naira. That's what you're going to get as a referral bonus for inviting a standard package. So if I were you, I would just start program my mind to standard package so that the referral bonuses will be higher. And the person will even help you in qualifying for further awards. Like when we get to the award, you see it. One of the criteria is for you to sponsor two standard packages, one on your left, one on your right. We are going to come to that, okay? So that's the percentage you get for sponsoring a standard package. Next on my line is advanced package. The same calculation is done. The advanced package, a PV of 2,264 PV is attached to it. So 264 PV, 30% of it, multiply it by our conversion rate of 530 will give you 41,976. Okay, I hope you're following. Thank you. The next package is the Excel package. The amount to come on board is 565,450. Please note, any of these packages you're coming with, an equivalent product worth more than that amount will be given to you. You're not coming to dump the money or think that is a Ponzi. No, you'll be given a product that you can sell and even get up to from this 565,000. Now you can, when you sell the product at the distributor price, you even get it more than up to 700,000 from that product. Yes, that shows that nobody is scamming you. This is a genuine business. You came and partnered with the company and you went with a product that you can sell and recover your money. And these products are, they are hot cake. They won't even last long in your hand. People will be rushing for it. When you show them about the product, what it is doing, they will rush it and instantly you have to recover your money back. Okay. You can also use it to give to your family members and so I'm back. So the Flourish package has a PV of 1,050 PV. So if you calculate 30% of 1,000 PV, if you calculate 30% of 1,000 PV, 1,050 PV, multiply it by a conversion rate, you're going to get 166,950. Okay, so that's it. So now the next type of bonus, which is the number 3, is the indirect referral bonus. This is where the earnings are becoming interesting. Indirect referral bonus, this is what you get when your direct success line signs up their own people. Okay, if I now, my name is Vivian Ikechi, Coach Vivian, signs you up into MultiStream, I'm going to earn the second bonus we just discussed, which is 30% the direct referral bonus. Okay, that's what me I'm going to earn. But now, if I signed you up, you now signed up somebody, you are going to be the one that will earn the 30%. But I, Vivian Ikechi, will earn indirect bonus of, look at the percentage depending on the package the person comes into. I'm going to earn an indirect referral bonus up to 15%. Up to 15%. So the first one is 30% flat for everybody, but the indirect is splitted up to 15% depending on the generation the person comes in. When I say generation, I mean if I sign you up, you are my first generation. Then if you sign up somebody, that person you sign up is my second generation. but to you, that person is your first generation. So if you notice what I wrote here, the first generation is 30% indirect referral. That's you that brought in the person. You're my first generation, you earn 30%, but me that signed you up, I'm going to receive indirect of 5%. Are you seeing it? I'm going to receive indirect of 5%. And that's how it continues. If I am on the highest package, if I'm on the highest package, it will get up to 15%. But if I am on entry package, nothing for me, nothing like this indirect for me. Okay, nothing like this indirect for me if I'm on the entry package. But if I am on flexi, booster, standard, excel, advanced, and all that, I'll be getting like 4, 5, 2, 2, 2. I will get it to be splitting down. But if you total everything is 15%. But if I'm on the highest package of Flourish, all of them totally, I'll get all the 15% indirect referral bonus. So this one is another sweet part of the bonus. So now let me take you down memory lane to the first slide we have here. Yes, look at the Flourish package. You see how they lined it up. Indirect referral bonus, 5%, 4%, 2%, 3%. That's first generation 30%, second generation 5%, fourth generation you earn 4% indirect bonus, fifth generation maybe you earn 2% indirect, sixth generation 2%, and all that. But now take a look at the flexi package. If you're on the flexi package, your indirect referral bonus ends only when I refer you and you refer somebody. That is only when I will get indirect, and that is the end. It will not extend to when that person you brought in also brought somebody. I'm not going to get, because I am on flexi package. Irrespective of whether I sponsor you as a Flourish package, I'm not going to get again beyond I refer you and you refer somebody. But if you are on the booster package, it will extend. Okay, the same thing with the booster package. It also ends at the second generation. I refer you and you refer somebody, it will end there. But just that the booster package has a higher percentage than the flexi package. The booster package has 5% indirect referral. After that, it will stop. That's if I refer you and you refer somebody, it will have 5% indirect referral. But if you are on flexi, I refer you, you refer somebody, it's going to be 3% referral, and that's the end. Any other person that your person refers, you will not earn anything from the person as an indirect. Only what you achieve is accumulating points for yourself that can now qualify you for matching in the future, or that can qualify you for an award in the future. And that is why it's good for you to upgrade to. So once you have signed up your first and second generation, the next thing for you to aim at is to upgrade to standard, so that you can also be scooping this third generation, which is 4% on standard. So imagine receiving 4% from all your third generation through their indirect referral. It will go a long way. So those that started with standard package, at least they started so well. Yeah, they started so well. Any activity that is done between their first, second, and third generation, they are going to earn. The first one is 30%, second one is 5%, and the third one is 4%. That's better. The advanced, it becomes sweeter when you get to the advanced. You earn up to your fourth generation indirect referral. The excel, that is where it's now becoming more honey. You earn up to your fifth generation indirect referral. And the flourish, which is now this one is the one that enters medulla oblongata, you earn indirect up to your sixth generation, meaning I refer you, you refer somebody, that somebody refers another person, that person refers another person again. Sixth generation, you'll be earning indirect from 5% to 2%. If you total everything, that's the 15% that was written here. Okay, that's the total of indirect 15%. Okay, so your second generation 5%, third generation 4, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so now if you're on the Flourish package, aside the 30% you're going to earn from indirect, plus the 30% you're going to earn from selling your product, plus Extra 15% you're going to earn from indirect referral bonus. Is it not beautiful? Is it not beautiful? That's why everybody is running to the flourish package so that you don't leave any money on the table. Okay. Having said that, let's move on to the fourth bonus, which is the upgrade bonus. Like I told you, you can't remain in entry forever. You can't remain in flexi forever. Aim towards being at the flourish package, at least the flourish package. It will help you scoop a lot of money in a short period of time. If you have the money, you can also do that without even your money by selling products, getting a lot of people to buy. Once they buy, use it and upgrade, and then give them the product. That's how you move from there. It mustn't be your money. You're looking at that one point something million. You may not be the one that will bring. If you have it, fine. If you don't have it, you can raise it through gathering people that want to buy the products, maybe doing a campaign, doing a Facebook ad, or doing a program. You can organize a program in your locality like this, and a lot of people will indicate interest to buy the product. You collect their money and use it to do upgrade, and the company will give you a product you give to them. By so doing, you have achieved your getting to the highest rank. You have accumulated customer base, and there is no way people will use that product and will come back and will not come back and say, I want to join the company. Look at how this thing worked on my son, on my this, and on my that. Okay, just give me a few minutes, please. Okay, I'm back. Thank you very much. So now, when you upgrade from a lower package to a higher package, a bonus is also attached to it. That's another amazing way this company compensates people. So when you upgrade, or when your success line upgrades from a lesser package to a higher package, you, the upline that sponsors this person, is paid bonuses. The bonuses calculated is calculated the way we calculate our direct referral bonus and indirect referral bonus. So in this upgrade bonus, you're going to earn direct and indirect upgrade bonus. Isn't that beautiful? Direct and indirect upgrade bonus. The same way you earn direct and indirect referral bonus, that's the same way you also earn direct and indirect upgrade bonus. So if, for instance, now I signed you up and you came in with a flexi package. So I haven't gone through this slide now. You understand the importance of moving to maybe a standard package of 130, 200. As soon as you take that step by, and you're not going to even, the beautiful part of this are upgrades, that you're not going to pay the 130, 200 again. No, you're only going to pay the difference in your packages. If you're already on flexi, which is 24, which is 27,800, and now you're moving to, okay, let me say you're on booster package is 47,000 naira, and which is a 42 PV, and you want to move from booster to standard. Okay, from booster to standard, which is 120 PV. You're not going to pay 130,200 to be on standard again. No, you're already on booster. So what's going to happen is that you're going to subtract the amount of booster from the amount of standard. Whatever it gives you, that is what you're going to pay. Then subtract the PV of booster from the PV of standard. That's 120 PV minus 42 PV. It's going to give you about 78 PV. So that means the product you're going to collect is product worth 78 PV. Then the amount is going to be 83,000 plus. Let me just say 83,200. That's what you're going to pay only for you to now move the from the booster package to the standard package. And as soon as you do that, your sponsor, the one that sponsors you, I'm going to receive direct upgrade bonus for that 78 PV, that equivalent direct upgrade bonus of 78 PV. The person that signs me up will receive indirect upgrade bonus too. That this person you brought have upgraded to take this one and see front. Then the person that signed me up will receive indirect. The way it applies to direct bonus and indirect bonus, that's the same way it applies to upgrade bonus. So you see how beautiful it is. So anybody that wants to come in, irrespective of the package, let them come in. Then tell them about the upgrade. As they upgrade, you that is the upline, you also receive bonus as if you're receiving direct referral. So that's sweet. So that's another way of earning in multi-stream. The fifth one is a matching bonus. Matching bonus. Good is still coming up. So the matching bonus, or you call it spillover count. The matching bonus occurs when a qualified member receive at least 40 PV on his right and 40 PV on the left. Or you can call it pairing bonus. Either you say matching bonus or pairing bonus. So you can receive up to 15%. Whenever you hear me say up to 15%, I'm referring to the flourish package. If you're on the flourish package, the highest you will get the highest bonus. So I have to bring this again. When you look at the down part of this flourish package, you see MB. MB means matching bonus. MB 15%. Other ones have lesser percentage. This one have 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the next one, which is the flourish package, has 15%. Okay, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. It has 15%. That means anytime I say up to 15%, meaning the person is on flourish package. So for you to earn this matching bonus, you have to have at least 40 PV on your left, 40 PV on your right before it will match. So what does this mean in essence? In essence, it means that which package has 40 PV and above is the booster package. So if you come in now and you sign up a booster package by your left and a booster package by your right, directly sponsored by you, instantly you earn matching bonus of 40 of matching bonus. That's what you're going to earn, or pairing bonus. That's what you're going to call it, okay? So that's what you're going to earn. But now this pairing bonus is determined by the package you are on. It's determined by the package you now came in, not by the person coming in. The one that is determined by whatever the person comes in is direct, indirect, and then upgrade bonus. But the matching bonus, the calculation is based on the package you came in with that will determine the matching bonus you get. And note, I also colored it in green. Note, a member must have personally sponsored at least one each on the left and right binary legs to access all deserving pairing points P. So even if you like, somebody have maybe your upline placed somebody under you and the person came in with 1050 PV. This is that 1050 PV divided by 40. You may get up to almost 15 to 16 match from that leg. Then this other person coming with 1050 PV, but it's not you that sponsored it, it's your upline that sponsored it and placed it under you. That we call it placement. It's not you that sponsored, you're not the one that brought it. You just woke up and your upline said, I've supported your leg with one downline, and you check the person came in with maybe the standard package 120 PV. You'll be seeing 120 PV piling up on this other side. Then maybe you have also brought in one standard package of 120 PV. So 120, 120, that means about 4, 3 times 4, 12. So that means three matching is supposed to happen. You're supposed to get 3 matching. But you will not get the 3 matching because you did not sponsor those people directly under you. It was your upline that placed it. So you only get that matching when you have struggled and tried to sponsor one person directly from your left and one person directly to your right. Please take note of this matching bonus. A lot of people have chatted me. I'm supposed to match. Look at what is the reason why you did not match, even if you have those 40 PVs by your left and 40 PV by your right. The company said a member must have personally sponsored at least one each on the left and on the right. At least one for you to activate that bonus. It needs to be activated. So if you come in with 6 PV and you did not sign up anybody and your upline keep placing people for you, you're accumulating, nothing will drop as matching bonus. And again, this matching bonus, you can earn this matching bonus till infinity. Once you have activated it by sponsoring one on your left, one on your right, you have activated that matching bonus till infinity. Any point that accumulates on your left and right, once it's up to 40 till infinity, you'll be earning this matching bonus. So the company doesn't want you to just start earning it when you did not do anything. So this is the place where they really hold some people at the neck. Those people that will fold their legs and be waiting for uplines to put people under them and say, help me complete this other leg, or P, help me complete this other leg. So anytime you give them the referral bonus, that means like they are the ones that directly sponsors that person. That means they'll be earning this matching bonus till infinity because you can't stop it. You have placed people under them and you gave them the referral bonus, they have collected it forever. So that's where the company comes in. So for you to activate this bonus, please try as much as you can to sponsor at least one on your left, one on your right. If you still don't understand, please, I'll drop my WhatsApp number on the comment section. Please feel free to chat me. I'm always available to explain to you. So let's go further to the next bonus. Okay. So here we're trying to calculate the percentages. I told you now the highest package, which is the flourish, the seventh package is 15%. And you can pair, there's a maximum number of match you can pair in a day in that package: 120, 80, 70, 55, 40, 15, and 10. Okay, the first package is entry, the last package is flourish. So these are the ways you can get it. You register with the flourish package. For every match, 40 PV on the left and right, you earn a matching bonus of 3,180 per pair. You can earn up to 120 pairs per day. Okay, sorry, it's not till infinity. You can earn up to 120 pairs per day. So every day, but I know it's till infinity, but for each day, you should match. If you have too much of transaction, you should match at least 120 pairs per day. 120 pairs per day. That's what it means. But every day you have 120 points. You have 120 pairs. Every day you have 120 pairs. Every day till infinity. That's what I mean. So, but a day is just like a type of account you open in the bank. In my bank, then if you open what we call what's that account again? I've forgotten the name. That one you have the highest money you can pay a day is 50,000. Anything above 50,000 for that day, your account will be locked. You have to upgrade to the next type of account. We call it tier one. It's like you opening a tier one account. Tier one account, you don't have any ID card, you don't have anything. It's just your passport. It's just your passport and your BVN. You have opened an account. So they'll give you a limit you can pay into the account. 50,000. We are assuming that you don't know much about banking. That's why you don't have ID card. As soon as you exceed that 50,000 in a day, so if you want to be smart, you'll be paying 49 something every day. If you pay in 100,000 once, the account is blocked. They will assume that, okay, you don't dey see money, or you go and bring ID card. They will not take you to tier two. That tier two is anyidcard.com. Maybe you're learning work, you are learning wedding work. Somebody gave you money to do wedding gate for him. You now paid you above 50, or you bring your wedding ID card. Or tailoring, you got one contract. You not too sabi money, but you got one contract from a school that is above 150,000, and the person credited you, or you bring that your tailoring ID card. That's tier two. Then that tier two, the maximum you can transact is 100,000 in a day. Any day you as exceeds it, your account will be blocked. They'll tell you to go and bring a standard ID card for you to be migrated to the tier three. Tier three is the standard account. You have to come with a valid ID card, NEPA bill, utility bill, So that tier three, any amount can now flow in, because now they say, oh, you don't dey get contract well oh. People, maybe government house don dey know you, they don dey give you plenty contract to sew uniform and other things. Yeah, go and bring your standard ID card. That's tier three. So here, the flourish package is like a tier three, the highest where everybody should be, so that any amount that comes in, your account can carry it. So that's what it means here. So I just explained it in my banking terms. Okay. So the next bonus we have on our list is the Unilevel bonus. This Unilevel bonus is like when you are doing a reorder, when you are trying to buy product again from the company. This company says, buy, use. When you come back to buy, we are going to pay you. So we are going to pay you up to 10% cash back on your personal purchase, on your personal repurchase PV. Remember what I said, up to 10%. When you hear up to 10%, it means that if you are on the flourish package, that's what we are using for all our illustrations. So this Unilevel bonus is also what we call authorship. Authorship means at least every month you're supposed to come back to the company and purchase one of our products again. Every month, at least. That's the sacrifice. But here in MultiStream, the authorship is very, very easy. Unlike other company, where they will tell you, because you're on flourish package, your authorship is going to be 50,000. Because you're on advanced package, your authorship is going to be 40,000. Because you're on standard, your authorship is going to be 30,000. Because you're on flex, your authorship is going to be 10,000. No, in this company is flat for everybody, 6,400 in a month for you to do your authorship. So what does that mean? It means that in a month at least you're supposed to purchase one small bottle of the ginger herbal extract, which is 6 PV, and which is equals to 6,400. That's what you're going to purchase to qualify that you have done authorship for the month. If you don't do authorship for the month, look at what the company will do. Once you have once you have entered the new, if you register this month now, you will not be expected to do any authorship until the next month before you start doing authorship. Now, for those of us that registered last month, which is July, if you register July 31st, by August 1st, the company have counted 1 month for you to start doing your authorship because it's another new month, okay? That's what it means. So now what is expected is that once we have entered another new month from the day you registered, the company will start dividing your earnings. There's a wallet we call reserve wallet. The company will start dividing your earnings in the ratio of 80-50, 80-20 rather. So 20% of any earnings you get from your activities will go to your main wallet that will be credited to your personal bank account. But 20% of that earning will go to a reserve wallet. That's because of this Unilevel bonus. Will go to a reserve wallet. So the company wants you to do that authorship for that month so that that money in that reserve wallet will now move out from that reserve wallet and go to your main wallet so that you can earn 100% of your activity for that week, showing that, oh, this person is an active member that have done her authorship, done everything. So we are going to pay him or her 100% of the bonus. But if you have not done your authorship for that month, the company will take your 20% back to their account and pay you 80% of your earnings because you did not do authorship. That's what it means. It's a way for them to maintain balance. Okay, so that your authorship you have done, the percentage is calculated. You're also going to earn money from that authorship because it's like you're doing a repurchase. So the company say go and use that product. When you come back to buy again, we are going to pay you up to 10% of your purchasing PV, which is your personal repurchase bonus, PRB. So we are going to pay you up to 10%. So if you're on entry package, the company is going to pay you 5%. If you're on entry package, the company is going to pay you 5% repurchase of your 5% personal repurchase bonus. If you're on booster package, the company is going to pay you 8% repurchase bonus. Then if you're on the from the booster or from the standard package upwards, companies I'm going to pay you 10% of your repurchase. So if you calculate it based on the PV you take, you know how much the company will credit you for every repurchase. So when you go to your dashboard, there's a place you see Unilevel bonus. You will see the amount. If you do any repurchase, the amount will be on that Unilevel bonus, depending on the PV of the products. But the list is 318 naira. So imagine you doing a lot of reorder for that month. You'll be earning 300 and something. That's if you're on the Flourish package. So that's how it is. So this Unilevel bonus, it accrues up to your 15th generation, meaning that if you're on the Flourish package, anything your persons are doing, any purchases they are doing, you earn from 10%, which is your personal repurchase bonus, down to your 15th generation. So this one 10, 8, 9, 5, until it gets to 1%. So even if it's 1% from everybody in your 15th generation, imagine that it's still money. Calculate it. That's why it's good to be on the Flourish package because of this Unilevel bonus, where you earn from any product that is purchased from your team up to 15 generation. That is amazing. Okay, that's amazing. Then we go over to the Unilevel bonus. Okay, I've already explained this part of the 20% and the 80%. Okay, that 20% goes to a reserve wallet for you, while 80% goes to the main wallet, waiting for you to do that authorship for that month. So if you don't do that authorship for that month starts from 1st till 31st or 30th, depending on how the month is. If you don't do that authorship for that month, that 20% that is kept in that reserve wallet will go back to the company. But if you do it, anytime you do that 30%, anytime you do that authorship, the money in the reserve wallet will move straight to your main account to be credited the next Friday, which is payday. So that's what I'm trying to explain here. Okay. Then another one, we have the seventh one, which is the Unilevel bonus pool. So Unilevel bonus pool is like a way of, it's like you having a share from the company's profits at the end of every month. Okay, it's like having a share of the company's profits at the end of every month. So how do you qualify for a share? For you to qualify for a share, you must have accumulated 10,000 PV on your lesser leg within a month. This one na for the odogus in this company, those that have really, that have a large team. So in one of their leg, any day you accumulate within a month, you accumulate up to 10,000 PVs for that month. It has qualified you for one slot of the company's share of their profit for that month. I hope you understand it. So you accumulating 10,000 PV on your lesser leg within a month earns you a share from 5% of the global Unilevel PV of the company for that month. So like every month now, all the profits that the company makes, they apportion 5% of that profit to share it to members who help them to generate those profits. They apportion 5% of their global Unilevel bonuses, Unilevel PVs, for sharing to any member that helps them to get to that point. And how do they do it? If you have accumulated up to 10%, you have gotten a slot for yourself. And did I say 10%? 10,000 PV. You have gotten a slot of that share for yourself. If you have accumulated 20,000 PV, you have gotten 2 slots for yourself. If you have accumulated 50,000 PV, you have gotten 5 slots for yourself. So when they do that 5% sharing of the bonus, it will amount to almost 30 million plus. So you have a share, you have 5 shares if you generated 50 PV. You understand me? So that's what it is. Just like a global, is a pool. It's just like national cake. What qualifies you to get that national cake is you accumulating 10,000 PV from one of your lesser leg. So those people that have really gone far in this business, they have a lot of pharmacies attached to them and all that. They are really doing volumes of this PV. So getting this PV is not difficult. So when you go to your dashboard, you see a column for these Unilevel bonuses. Unilevel bonus PV, you see a column down, it will be accumulating. So every month you see your performance. So for now that you're just starting, you may not have much there, but as time goes on, it's accumulating. And it's not when you accumulate for this month to it will wipe out. No, the point keeps accumulating and you keep getting a slot from the company. This is beautiful. Then the next one is our award. We have 10 awards that the company also awards us for attaining heights. The company wants us to grow. They really have us in mind. In fact, this compensation plan of this company is second to none. It's carefully crafted to pay you for your effort. Unlike other ones where monkey dey chop, monkey dey work, company dey chop am. Here, you dey work, you dey chop. It's showing you're helping the company achieve their goals. They're also helping you achieve your goals. They're also paying you bonuses on top of it. So we have 10 of those awards. So let's look at them. The first one, the very first one, is the Sapphire Award. In this Sapphire Award, you need to accumulate 3,000 PV in total. But this 3,000 PV, 1,500 should be on your left, 1,500 should be on your right. Another criteria to meet up with this award is, if you watch me, I colored it on red. You must be on the standard package. So that's why it's good to come in with a good package, at least the standard. So you must be on a standard package. So try, if you're not there yet, try as much as you can to upgrade. It will help you. So if you're on a standard package, you must have sponsored 2 standard packages, one on your left and one on your right. Then having accumulated 3,000 PV, automatically you become qualified. When you just any day you meet these 3 criteria, you just log into your dashboard and you see the 70,000 showing there that you have won the award. So now, today is Monday. Today's date is Monday. I don't know when you're going to watch this recording. Today's date is Monday, 5th of August 2024. Today is the day the company is going to pay all those that won one award or the other, one rank or the other for last month, July. Okay, even if you qualify for that award 31st of July, This Monday, which is the first Monday of every new month, that is when Multistream pays all their awardees their bonuses and entitlements. Both those that were awarded are being paid. The uplines and the indirect uplines also receive their ACB. They call that one Achievers ACB. I'll talk about it. That's the next award. So everybody will receive that alert today. So if I sponsor you and you sponsored your child and your child qualifies for this 70,000 award, today the company will credit that your child 70,000. The company will credit you 7% of that 70,000, 10% of that 7,000, which is 7,000 naira. Sorry, if your child qualifies today, the company is going to pay your child 70,000 naira Safari Award bonus. Then the company is going to pay you, the mom that brought in your child, 10% of this Safari Award bonus, which is 7,000 naira. That's not all. The company is going to pay me that introduced you 5% of that 7,000, which is 3,005. Everybody will receive their alert today, being Monday, the first Monday of a new month. That is how beautiful this company is. So this is one of the award, the Safari Award. The next one is the Bronze Award. Just give me a few minutes, please. Thank you very much. I am back. So the next award is the Bronze Award. In the Bronze Award, what you need is a 9,000 PV in total. Where you divide it, you need 4,005 on your left, 4,005 on your right. And you must be on the advanced package. You see why it's good to move to the next package. You must be on the advanced package and personally sponsors two advanced packages, one on the left. No, there's a mistake here. Personally sponsors two standard, not two advanced. Please, not too advanced, too standard. There's a mistake here. Please take note. I'm very sorry about this. And you must be on standard and you must personally sponsor two standard packages, one on your left and one on your right, for you to hit this award. As soon as you get this criteria, you're going to be given 150,000 naira cash paid into your account on the first Monday of a new month after you have qualified. In this company, there's nothing like wait till 1 year, the end of the year when we are doing our award, we'll not present it to you. No, it's cash and carry. It's cash and carry. Everybody just get it the next Monday. So please take note of this my mistake, okay? You should be on advanced package and you must have personally sponsored two advanced, two standard, one on your left and one on your right. The next package is silver. So this silver, you need 22 PV, 22,000 PV. If you divide it, on your left you need 11,000, on your right you need 11,000. Then you must be on Excel package and must have personally sponsored two advance. This is where that two advance comes, okay? Your reward for hitting this milestone is 300,000 naira. The next one is a gold award. You need 62,000 PV in total. When you split, it's 31,000 on your left, 31,000 on your right. Another criteria is that you must be on the Flourish package. You see, that's why it's good to go to that Flourish package, and must have two silver downlines. So if you're on the Flourish package and one person on your left has qualified for silver, and the other person on your right has qualified for silver automatically, and you have accumulated this 31,000 PV left and right, then you have qualified for your gold award, which is 1 million naira. Okay. The next one is Ruby. The same criteria goes there. You must be on Flourish package and must have sponsored two silver downlines on each. Now it is becoming an auto something. You're going to be credited 2 million naira instantly. The next one is your Jade Award. Jade Award, from, if you watch, let's observe very well. From the gold rank, from the gold, one of the major criteria is to be on the Flourish package. So once you're already on the Flourish package, other ranks now will just be hitting you left, right, and center. It's just for you to accumulate points. The more you do now, the more you're going to the next point. So it's now to the next level. It's now very easy. So from gold, you must be on Flourish package. From Ruby, you must be on Flourish package. From Jade, you must be on Flourish package. Are you getting me? So one of your you should have at least one of your downline must have qualified silver on the left and on the right, and automatically you're qualified for the 6 million award, which is the Jade Award. Okay, the easiest way to do this thing, let me just give you one of our strategy. The easiest way to do this is when you come in. Let me assume as a mother like me, I'm using myself as an example. When you register into the company, you register your two children or your husband and your child by your left and by your right. So when they are talking about this criteria now, is even everything is coming to you. When you are on flourish, you upgrade your children to standard. You have met the, or let me say, when you're on standard, you upgrade your children to standard. You have met the first criteria. You now accumulate point of 1.5, maybe from what your team people are doing. Instantly you have been awarded the 70,000. The next one, you upgrade yourself to advance. As soon as you upgrade yourself to advance, your children are already on standard. Automatically, you have gotten one criteria for the second award. The only thing left is for you to accumulate points. Once the point gets to 4,545, you have hit the next award. Then when you now go to the next level, you upgrade yourself to the Excel package. Then take your children to the next one. Points are accumulating already from your team activity. It becomes very easy. So in this case now, you're not even coercing anybody to go and do upgrade o. But even upon that, even if you don't want to upgrade your children, you can struggle and convince somebody to register with the advanced package. No, with the standard package to start with. That's the good point. So if you already have somebody that comes in with the standard package, that's a plus for you. Your journey is becoming easy. You don't need to even upgrade your children in the moment if you don't have the cash. Or you can sell product and upgrade. And so that's it. And it's very easy here, unlike other places. It's difficult to attain. So the next award is the Crystal Award. Okay. The next one is the First Star Diamond Award. Somebody have won this award, 25 million naira, and the person will be given will be recognized. The money has been credited to him. Oh. No, don't chop and finish, but he will be officially recognized. He's called the top one. He's called the top one. He's the first person that attained this award in the space of just 1 year plus that this company has been in existence. He's the top one. It's called Rich Glory. I snapped with him the other day. He came to Port Harcourt. His name is Rich Glory. So this award, somebody have actually attained it, so it's not difficult. Okay, don't think it's big. No. They don't have two heads. Okay, so when you attain this award, you must have accumulated a total PV of 1,800,000 PV. That is 900,000 on the left and 900,000 on the right. That means the person's team would have grown so much for you to reach this point. Then the company is going to award you 25 million naira cash. When they award you 25 million naira, they're going to give the person that signed you up 10% of it, which is 2.5 million, and also give 5% to the person that signed up your upline. Okay, that's a beautiful award. So somebody have attained all these awards. So don't think it's strange. Somebody have already attained it. Then we have the second star diamond. That one, at the end of the day, you should be on a flourish package. The award bonus is 50 million. Then the platinum rank, you should also be on a flourish package and have gotten 1 star director on your left and 1 star diamond rather on your left and on your right, and that qualifies you to get this 100 million. Remember, you're going to accumulate 7,700,000 PVs in total. So you see, that's why it's good to stay put in a particular company and build. As these PVs are accumulating, they keep adding up till infinity. As they are adding up, you are qualifying for more bonuses. As they are adding up, you're qualifying for more bonuses. That's how beautiful it is. Okay, then the ninth one is the Achiever Celebration Bonus. I've already talked about it. When your persons or your success line qualifies for any award, you, the person that sponsored them directly, you're entitled to 10% of that bonus. We call it ACB, Achiever Celebration Bonus. People will be celebrating it today because as they are crediting you your award, they are crediting your upline the Achiever Celebration Bonus of 10%. The company says, how can just this person be celebrating? What about the upline that brought the person? What about the person that brought the upline who brought this person? Let's also celebrate them by giving them 10% for the upline and 5% for the person that sponsored the upline. Isn't that beautiful? That's what we call ACB. A lot of people will celebrate it today. You too will be celebrated when it's your time. So it's just for you to start building. Okay. So then the next bonus is the 10th bonus, which is the superstore bonus. Superstore is like state and capital. Each state, Abia State has one superstore, Imo State one superstore, Ebonyi one superstore. Okay, so it's a store where the company where which represents the company, a mini company where everybody from that state can go and get their products. One should be in every state. So the criteria for setting up a superstore is 10 million naira first. That's what you pay to the company to supply your store, and now you set up. Other criteria is not what I will start enumerating here. I used to share those informations on my WhatsApp group to my team members. So anybody that is interested in setting up a superstore in their state, there's a criteria for it. The first one is the 10 million naira you pay to the company. You write to the company another. But here in Nigeria now, every state already has a superstore. So this was important when the company was starting, but now every state has a superstore, except we are now diversifying into other countries. Then this one comes to play, where in each state of the country there should be a one superstore. Then they will now have a sub store. That sub store is what they call service center. Okay, so if you are a superstore owner, if you are a superstore owner, 9% of sales activity in that superstore is paid to you. All the sales you make from that superstore, the company pays you 9% from it. Every state is entitled to a superstore. Then several service centers. Several service center is like local government. In Nigeria, we have states and capital. Then we have local government. So different local government. A state can have up to 20 something local government. So that means a state can have up to 27 service centers, but one superstore. I hope this is understood. So for you to be a superstore owner, that's at a higher advantage. 9% of all the sales that happens in that store will be paid to you. Okay, the 11th way of earning is a service center bonus. If you are a service center owner, it is the superstore that will give you authority to set up a service center. It's just like state and capital, state and local government, as I said. The local government cannot operate without the state government. So that's how these service centers are too. You get your authority from the superstores. It's the superstores in your state that will supply you products in your service centers. The company will first of all reach out to the superstores, and then from there distribute products to your service center. So as a service center owner, 6% of sales activities in that service center will be paid to you, you that is the owner. You understand? 6% of all the sales that happens there, the company will pay it to you. You know you're like a company rep. Okay, so one beautiful thing about this service center, you start it with 2.5 million naira. That 2.5 million naira is a one-time payment, once in a lifetime. You make an application for the service center. You tell the company, please, in my locality we don't have any service center here. We'll travel from north to south to go and get products from the superstore. Permit us to open a service center here. And once they have permitted that, the company comes for inspection to check if actually you are the only one around the vicinity. Because if you're not the only one, it will not be approved. Because if they approve two service centers that are very close to each other, both of you will be sharing customer. You will not be able to maximize profit. You will not be able to raise sales that will even get you this 6% profit from the company. So they will not. They like it being apart so that you're servicing a whole number of people. This other side is servicing a wide number of people. At least everybody will maximize profit, and you recoup your money faster. That 2.5 million you spend in getting the product, you sell it off faster because there is market already for you. But if there are two or three clustered together, then you will be sharing customers. Maybe in a day you'll be only removing one product from your store, which is not okay for any business person. So that's why we have to space it apart. Okay, but if there are other benefits, it's much. I share the information with those on my mentorship group. I share the information, the percentages you earn at the end of the month, the points that will be credited to your legs, the bonus you get for every one bottle that goes out of your store. Each big bottle has a particular amount you earn for removing it from your store. And that is why those that own this service center, once you call them that the product is my venue is very far, they'll tell you, let me do way B for you. You pay for way B. You say okay. They are trying to push out the products from their service center so that they can earn, because as they are clearing it from the system, the company is already aware that this product was taken out of your store. So every one product that goes out of your store, you're going to earn some amount of money for each bottle. Even if it's soap, you earn 100 and something naira from each soap that leaves. A tablet that leaves, you earn. A single small bottle of the ginger drink, you earn. One single big bottle that leaves your store, you earn. So if you are a smart business person, you'll be telling everybody, come and pick from my store, come and pick from my store, because the more they remove it and the company restocks again, that's what we call turnover. You'll be getting turnover in the month. So if I were you, I'll just go and look for those localities in my area that are so remote that people cannot easily get the product without traveling far and wide. You can now establish a service center there. You can establish a service center there so that you can also be partaking from this bonus. This one is aside the referral, whatever we are talking about. This one is pure profit on your investment. So anybody that wants to do investment in this company, this is the one we recommend. This is the best way to invest. Become a service center owner and you enjoy this benefit. But Nigerians, the kind of investment they want is the one that they just dump money in the bank and go and rest. But no, this one is not like that. But this is the best investment so far I can think of. Whenever that your product finishes, you're not going to pay another 2.5 million. No. The company will just look at your dashboard and see this person's product and they will restock you without you paying a dime. That is the beautiful part of it. One time payment of 2.5, and they'll give you a product that you're going to sell and then get back your money. Okay, so that's how beautiful this service center stuff is. So if you want anybody that wants to do investment, this is the right place to do it. This is the right package for them to do. And for you to do this service center, you must be on a flourish package. For you to qualify for this service center and you say you want to be a service center, your package must first of all be on the flourish package. And there's a way we do the registration, because there's one bonus that they used to pay from this service center up to your 15th generation. Everybody will get that bonus. So there's a way we do it. When you come to my mentorship class, you'll be able to learn about it. It's sweet. If I start explaining it here, you just go and pack all those your uncles that have money that they are just keeping. They don't know what to use it and do. You go and beg them, please, uncle, can you just borrow me 3 million naira? Tell them to just give you from now till 6 months' time. The kind of money you recoup back from that investment, you will not believe your eyes. I'm telling you, even if it means to go and borrow, just say you are borrowing 3 million naira from somebody that trusts you, that you want to do the service center. Just look for a store. It mustn't be a big space, just somewhere that somebody can just walk in. There is fan to ease off the person's scorch of the sun, or there's a shelter against rain. Have a store where you pack your product. You don't even need a laptop. A laptop is a plus, but with your phone, the same way you sign up to your MULTISTREAM account, that's the same way you log, because they're going to create a store account for you. That's how you're still going to log on to that account with a username and password to check, okay, somebody is picking this product with this username, Okonkwo Sabinus. You just release. As soon as you release, you pick the product from the store and give to the person. The person goes. That's just what you're doing there. You're not doing any FEC. Then some of your members may also want to come to your store to train people. And as they register, they just collect the product from there straight. So you just have to look for a sizable small hall and small room or small hall that can accommodate maybe like 20 to 30 persons at a go. That's all. That is all. So all you need is just a venue, and your 2.5 million. Opari. So if you borrow money to even set it up, it's a good investment. If you will be the one that will be there, no problem. If you want to employ somebody that will be there, no problem. With ordinary phone, you can operate it. You don't need a laptop. You don't need to break a bank. So I will advise you, this is the best place to invest your money. Between now and December, you will recoup that money very fast. Okay. That being said, the 12th way of earning is our superstore check match. I told you now, it's not done. You're not done yet. As a superstore owner, as a superstore owner, do you know that 10% equivalent of what equivalent bonus is earned by service center is paid to you? 10% of whatever the service centers does is being paid to you because you're a superstore owner. Because I told you earlier, as a superstore owner, you are the one that will give authority to the service centers. You are the one that is giving them products. So any product they are selling, anything they do there in that their superstore, you earn 10% from it, 10% bonus from it. The company will pay it to you. So if you have, like, if you're just a superstore owner in Port Harcourt and you have almost 13 or 14 service centers all over Port Harcourt, then that means from those 13 service centers, you're going to be earning 10% from each of those service centers, okay? And it will be paid to you as a superstore owner. See, too much money o. There's one state that has a lot of service centers, and that's Lagos. You know, Lagos is very, very populated. There are a lot of service centers in Lagos. If you log on your back office, you see it. It means that all these plenty service centers you're seeing, they are earning, the superstore of that Lagos is earning 10% from all of them at the end of every month. Too much money. Aside the other transactions she's doing, like the referring people and all that, selling retail profit and all that, personal retail profit, that's too much money. Isn't this company amazing? If I were you, I'll be clapping for this company wherever I am watching from. Yes, Multistream is indeed our wings to fly. Then we have the 13th one, which is the platinum merit bonus. When we come to that our award, the last award is the platinum award, which is the 100 million. Okay, so when you have achieved that platinum award, 2% of the sum total of all PV accumulated each month is paid to you. On achieving, once you have hit that platinum merit award, 2% of the total of all PVs accumulated in your team every month is paid to you. Okay, I hope you understood me. So amongst those are awards. Once you have gotten to that platinum, you're just like the papa now in the company, the top one of the top one of the top one in the company. Once you have gotten to that point and you have earned your 100 million, what it means is that every month, all the activities your team performed, you'll be paid 2% of all of them each month. So that's bonus nyafu nyafu. So I haven't collected your 100 million o, but every month you're sure of receiving 2% from everything your team have done every month. So that's like salary for life. That's like salary for life. So that's the 13th way of earning. If you don't understand anyone, please feel free. You can drop your questions on the comment section. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm going to put up all my handles so that you can reach out to me. Okay. So that's the 13 amazing ways we earn. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of our presentation this morning. I want to specially thank you for your time. If you're watching this presentation and you have not signed up into MultiStream, you are on a long thing. You're sleeping on a bicycle. You're bathing in the river and soap is entering your eyes. That's just how it is. If I were you, I would quickly rush down to the person that sent this presentation to me to be part of this business opportunity. It's amazing. And one thing I know, if you're in my team, my mentorship is top notch. You cannot get it anywhere. Look at how I took my time to explain this thing. Not everybody will do this for you. Yes, I'm bragging about it. Yes, I'm bragging about it. This is Coach Vivian Leakage. I am bragging. Not everybody will explain this to you to the details, but I'm going to break it down for you. I'll make sure you understand every bit of this business so that you actually know that this company is indeed our wings to fly. Till I come your way next time, please hit the subscribe button so that and turn off your bell notification. Turn on your bell notification rather, so that when next I come on such training, because I have so many things to discuss with you, um, I'm still going to hold more training to tell you more about MultiStream and how you can maximize every profit therein given by the company. So just subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share this live stream to your team members, to anybody, so that they will also be part of this beautiful opportunity. I use this opportunity to invite you to be my partner. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.